everyone, welcome to another video on our channel. My name is Vania. I'm one of the personal trainers here at our Wellington location at Freeform Fitness. And today I'm here with two students from the Algonquin College Fitness and Health Promotion Program. So we have Azba and Diego. So they've been here at the Wellington location for the last couple of weeks doing their co-op placement, learning how to be personal trainers.
Yep.
So yeah, why don't you guys start off by introducing yourselves?
So my name is Azba, and I am currently a level 3 student in Fitness and Health Promotion Program at Algonquin College. And I chose Freeform Fitness to do my 60-hour placement this semester. And so far it has been just amazing.
My name is Diego Castillo. Currently I'm 24 years old. And the same as Azba. I'm right now studying the third semester for fitness and health promotion, and I actually choose Freeform Fitness because one friend that already did the placement here recommended me this gym. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot and see what I can learn, and I actually get a really big surprise here.
That's great. So over the last 2 weeks, what's something that you learned the most about training clients? What's your biggest takeaway?
So I learned that we should, as trainers, identify what are the motivations a client has behind being fit and healthy versions of themselves. It's very important as personal trainer to acknowledge that need and then carry it through as you progress with them. And it is also important that you make them realize that they have reached their goals and they are doing more. So the appreciation part is also very important. And beside that, there is no age bar for the things which people can do and cannot do. All the limits are in your head. So as a personal trainer, you have to expand your horizons. You have to let people explore their capacities, help them explore what they can actually achieve by being consistent and putting in effort. So that's what I learned, that age no bar, gender no bar. Anybody can lift weights, they can deadlift, and they can hinge, and they can do rows. Like, there is nothing in the world of exercise that they cannot do if they don't have a good personal trainer and they are willing to put in the effort and the time and the consistency. So that would be like my key learning outcomes from this placement.
Yeah, that's great. What about you, Diego?
Adding more than what Azba said, like, that's right. For me, one of the most important things is to try to find why the person is reaching at you. But something that I really like the most, and I think that I learned here on Freeform Fitness, is the way they have put on a system. I really like that because for every client, they kind of like try to do the same assessments for everyone, and from there, they can see where the lack of ability is, what can they improve, like how they can create the programs. So I really like that. I really like the system that you have created here. Also, to know that your personality, it might change a little bit depending on the client that you are training in that moment. Some of them, they like for you to talk more. Some of them, they just want to know what to do and then just leave them there. So I learned a lot about that. Different kind of exercise for sure. If someone cannot do an exercise, how to make it a little bit easier, how to make it a little bit harder. What else can I say? I learned a lot of stuff here, especially like one of the things that's gonna be maybe in another question, but surprised me the most is that here they care a lot about the client. So how to do the basic needs that they need to do. So for example, if they have troubles moving a little bit the shoulder, they are gonna tackle that and try to improve it. So I really like that part. And for the moment, I think that's really what I learned here. Trying to care a lot about the client. That's one of the most important things.
Yeah, Diego, you jumped the gun a little bit. That was my next question. What surprised you the most, or what was unexpected before you started coming here for your placement about personal training?
So I always thought personal training is supposed to be really long. The sessions are supposed to be very long. They are supposed to be kind of fancy and novel to keep the client stay with you. Like they have to be different every time. And I learned here that you just have to be efficient in what you do. And I think the one key takeaway for me from the first day was that how efficient the system is here, how they can just derive exercises from the basic movement patterns for client of every age group, that's just as I said before, and how it's really not that complicated. It's quite simple, and you don't have to take an hour long session. You don't have to do complex stuff like lifting a lot of weights and everything like that. So the rationale the trainers use here surprised me, but as I spent more and more time here, I realized that no, that rationale works. And because the logic behind that rationale is very evidence based, it helps people to function in day to day life. And at the end of the day, it's all about delivering results. So I really like the concept of having the 30-minute sessions with personal trainer. And I think that is the thing which makes people come here more and more, because even if it's the start of the day or the end of the day, a person will like to take out that 30 minutes. It's easier to take out that 30 minute instead of doing a 1 hour long session. That's just a big chunk of your day. So that's something I have learned, and I will definitely carry it in future with me, because that's a very efficient way of functioning. So that's the thing that surprised me the most. Over to you.
Yeah. And yeah, I just wanted to add that simple doesn't necessarily mean easy.
Easy. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, everybody's working really hard, even though we're focusing on the basics, making sure they move well and doing things properly and efficiently. And yeah, especially if you're not somebody who has done exercise very much before or even likes it, that's the benefit to just coming for 30 minutes, right? You only have to exercise for 30 minutes if you hate it. So
It's true.
yeah.
Yeah, that's very good, to be honest, and something that I well, Asba just said it, like the efficiency of the time that they have here for me, that really surprised me. Even a few clients, they were able to do the workout even in less than 30 minutes, so they were putting even more exercises. But the thing that surprised me the most, it's that there's that theory behind every single workout. There's a reason why they are doing this exercise. I don't know, it might be because they want to improve their shoulder mobility or mobility in some place. They want to lengthen a muscle. They want to correct the posture. So that theory behind all the workouts, all the exercise really impressed me. Also, like the way they can, I know that this comes with time, but the way they can notice when someone is making a mistake, a small adjustment they must do to do the exercise correctly. So that really surprised me. And the thing that surprised me a lot too is that they always have, even if the client doesn't know, but they always have a goal of what they want to see, whether it is to do a pull-up, whether it is to do a squat, whether it is to do a deadlift. They always have a goal behind everything. And the way they work, it's to take that goal, make a small step. Okay, if they cannot do this exercise, what can I do to reach there? So that really impressed me a lot.
Mm-hmm. I know I told you guys I only had 2 questions, but I'm going to throw in an extra one for you.
Okay.
So is there a particular story or client that you observed that kind of encapsulates what you've learned and or surprised you? Is there an example that you can turn to explain everything that you've just talked about?
So yeah, of course, Victoria here, the trainer, she has a client, and he is a diabetic client who comes for session only twice a week. And how he is kind of overweight. So how Victoria progressed him from not being able to do a simple squat and a plank to make him able to do that now, combined with the dead bugs and everything. So, it was his starting point, and how Victoria made small steps. Like Diego said, you have to make small steps to make them reach a goal. Although his goal is not right now to lose weight or something like that, as his goal is just to be healthy, but still making small step to prepare him for his to reach his future goals. I think that would be a really good example. And also the fact that there are many moms who are coming here who have kids and who have to go to school like early in the morning, and they come here at 6 sometimes. I have come here like twice a week at 6 a.m. and Vanya was here before me. So yeah, so they come at 6 in the morning and they have other responsibilities at the house. But we make them feel that they have had achieved, something when they leave from this half an hour session. So this particular mom, I shadowed her sessions for 3 days I was here. And she used to come and she used to work out and she used to feel good about herself. And her motivation was that she wanted to be a good example and role model for her daughters. So that is really something I was talking about, that how like spending only half an hour here doing the stuff which you like, lifting weights, can make a person feel very empowered. So it's at this point where the efficiency comes in, right? We have to make note of how valuable the time for the client is, and they have other responsibilities outside this too. And that's why the efficiency part surprised me. But I now understand why it's so important that you deliver what you deliver in the time that you are supposed to deliver it.
Okay, so for me, the client that impressed me the most, it was actually one that I saw today morning, that I saw last week, but last week I didn't know her situation. It was like she had like an accident where she got paralyzed on one side of her body. So I was looking at Catherine. Catherine is one of the trainers here, and she was making such a good exercises, but the way she was talking to her client and how every small progression that she was making, Catherine was pointing that out. And I was able to see how the client was so happy to see that maybe she was not noticing her progress, but she was so happy to see that how that she was moving better, she was feeling better. And that's one of the biggest takeaways I'm gonna get from here, from learning from that experience, because I know that this business is actually to help people, and that's what I really like about this place, is that the trainers here, they care a lot about their clients. So that's one of the biggest takeaways. I was also thinking about the client that Azba just said about the guy that was overweighted, and he was improving so much about how his mobility was doing. But that's one of the biggest takeaways, and one of the biggest experience that I saw here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great, guys. Thanks. Yeah, ultimately, people come in thinking that they just want to get stronger, lose a little bit weight, increase their fitness. But ultimately, we're here to help them in almost all aspects of their life, right? And yeah, my goal is at the end of each session, I want my clients feeling better after they leave than when they walked in, right? And better can mean different things to different people. But yeah, you just want them leaving feeling good about themselves, like they accomplished something, and just feeling like they can be more prepared to tackle whatever it is that they need to tackle in their day-to-day lives. Yeah. So thank you for joining us over the last couple of weeks for your placement.
Thank you for having me here. I really learned a lot.
Good.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
glad.
just an amazing experience. The trainers here are lovely. The facility is awesome. I think anybody would be lucky to have this exposure.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Thank you for the kind words. All right. So yeah, both Azba and Diego will be back in the spring for their final placement.
Yep.
So yeah, you can look forward to seeing them again in April. And thanks again for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment to help support our channel, reach more people, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.